Hey everyone, welcome to another video of mine. This is going to be a review on Natalie Portman's Annihilation. Um, I saw it yesterday and I finally got around to making a video about it, so here it goes. In my opinion, if you're the type of person that smokes weed to get high and watch like movies to get like a psychedelic situation, I feel like this movie you do not need that at all. Like seriously, like there's a lot of visual effects, graphics, stuff like that, where or just visuals. Period. Where you're like, whoa, is this? Whoa, what's going on? So like, let's just get that out of the gate. Second, this movie is made by the same people that made the movie Arrival. Um, but I feel like this one is a little bit better than Arrival just due to the fact that it has a better pace, in my opinion. There's like objective and there's like a plot point that keeps on like building and building to the big finale at the end. So pretty much as a whole, um, what this movie is about is this dome called Shimmer because the shell of the dome, I guess you could call it, shimmers. Kind of like when you blow a bubble and with the chemicals and you see that like surface of the bubble going that makes a circle. It's kind of like that in a way, but in a dome type shaped thing. And because what happens is uh, at some point a big meteorite from outer space comes down, hits the ground, and then starts making the shimmer. And it grows over the years, and then 3 years later, it's even a lot bigger. And they've sent people, groups after groups, and no one's ever come back except for this one guy who ends up playing Natalie Portman's husband in the movie. And he was in there for a full year. And at this point, Natalie Portman's character thought that he was dead at this point. So when he comes in the house and arrives, you think, well, how is this possible? They just pretty much said like 5 minutes ago that he was dead. So it's like, how does that work out? Or they thought he was dead. So like, how does this work out? You know what I mean? So and then some like they start talking to each other, and then after him taking a sip of glass of water, they realize that he needs to go to the hospital. So they take him to the ambulance, or put him into the ambulance, and then they drive him off. And then the police come, and or a certain type of police come and take him and the wife away to this secret base. And when they wake up, she finds out she's in a room. She's in this orange, white jumpsuit, and gets explained what I kind of already explained to you about the whole Shimmer Dome, and they send people, blah blah blah. So she feels like because they find out just before that he has some type of organ problems or something like that, that she feels like she owes him to figure out what's going on and why people are dying. So she goes with the group of females, which I feel like this is a cool movie for females in the sense that all the main characters are females. Like there are no main male characters. There's secondary main characters that are male, but like all the main female characters, they're females. So I think that's pretty cool. So after they've all gone in, uh, they fast forward, and they're all waking up at the camp, and they don't remember the first 3 days of being inside. So that's the part that you got to remember. So, little things like that makes you wonder like what happened with them for the first 3 days. Now, before I go any farther, this is going into spoiler territory. Um, what I just said is maybe considered a little bit spoiler, but not 100% because you don't know the ending and you don't know the journey between now and the ending. So if you don't want to be spoiled, uh, I would stop this video now. I'm gonna try to speed this up because this video has gone longer than I expected. So warning now. So each place they go to, they get attacked. First time by an alligator, they kill. Second time, I believe it was like a bear, or no, not a bear, a wolf, and then the next one, a bear that looks like it's been half eaten, and then so the wolf kills the first one, the bear kills the next one, so they're down to three, and Natalie Portman's still one of them. Uh, then one who is from the Thor Ragnarok movies ends up just letting herself go because it looks like there's vines coming out of herself, and she's going to become one of the plant people that are there. And then you find out that the leader of the group, which is not Natalie Portman, at some point has cancer, and so this is all. So this, whether she lives or dies, she doesn't care. She just wants to find out what happens. Anyways, so she goes ahead. The third, the maybe not as main characters, and like I said, already dies because she's turning into a plant person. Natalie Portman eventually goes after the one that has cancer, and they're both, by the way, they're all heading towards this lighthouse that the meteorite hit. When Natalie Portman finally gets there, she sees, and goes in. She sees this, what's it called, tape recorder, or video recorder, or digital recorder, whatever, recorder, and or camera, and she opens up, she watches it, and realizes, oh crap, this is my husband. My husband is there, and then and then she sees the clone, and then a metallic type clone. Anyways, and then I'm trying to explain. And then she realizes that her husband's not her husband that she saw back at the beginning of the movie. That's an alien version of the husband. And then she goes, because her husband ended up pulling a incinerate bomb and killing himself. Anyways, she goes down the hole and catches up to the woman that has the cancer. She ends up starting to glow, like bright yellow, and then like all to the point where it's just like a silhouette of her, and then like she starts turning into dots, and like they go all over the room like little flying light bulbs type things, and then it starts going back together into this big ball, and it looks like it's enveloping, like going into itself, and just keep on doing it over and over and over again. And then Natalie Portman's character has like this little blood that comes out because she has like a scrape, and a little drop of blood comes out and goes into the ball, and then it forms a metallic being that it's supposed to be Natalie Portman. And then Natalie Portman's character runs away, and then the metallic being somehow ends up being right there with her, and then it starts mimicking her, and each time she tries to get away, she ends up getting knocked out or something like that. And then she finds an incinerate bomb. I think that's how you say it. Anyways, and gives it to the metallic being. The metallic being takes it, and as she, just before she leaves, she pulls the pin so it can explode, and she runs out, and the thing explodes. And during all this time, it flashes back and forth to her being questioned and how she's the only one that that's escaped, and everyone else is dead. So she's gone from the place, and she's back. She goes to meet her husband, or her alien husband, and they hug each other. And or no, sorry. One person says, or Natalie Portman says, "You're not my husband. You're the the copy." And he was like, "I'm not sure. I think so." And then he was like, "Are you?" I forget her character's name, and she was like, "Yes, I am." And then they hug, and you look at his eyes, and his eyes are glowing silver. And then you look at her eyes, and her eyes are glowing silver. So you're wondering what the hell is going on. Was this all made up? Is this all like inner the aliens story instead of the actual Natalie Portman's character? And just an all twist to all this. As soon as you walk into the Shimmer Dome, you start changing. Your molecules start changing because at one point near the end of the movie, she tests her blood and she looks at the atoms of her blood, and she realizes that they're changing. So like no matter what, like as soon as you go in there, you're changed no matter what. You'd have to be like like a Iron Man type suit or a space suit just so then you don't actually like change, I think. So anyways, as a whole, amazing visual effects, amazing storyline, crazy, and leaving me with a whole bunch of questions. So whenever you watch this, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. And hopefully you go see this movie because this movie's friggin' psychedelically awesome. Go check it out. Bye.